Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia for those who are tuning in, and welcome back to everybody else. This weekend is my birthday, so I want to celebrate it with a beautiful look. So I decided to film a look using the new Lorac Palette, which is called the Noir. There are beautiful shades here to choose from, and I wanted to make sure that I added an extra more of black in the eyes, just because I really want it to be really sultry but very smoky at the same time. Now it's 2020, nothing new. Everybody's birthday is quarantined. So if I'm gonna be home celebrating my birthday, I'm gonna look my best, I'm gonna dress my best, and take all the pictures. Because what else is there to do, right? I know down the line when things start to settle down, maybe we can have a party then, but by that time, yeah. So I'm just going to enjoy my birthday at home. Okay, so I lost the battery in my mic, but I'm using the boom mic now, so I'm hoping and praying it's actually working and recording the audio. I knew my battery was low on these little Rode mics, but I'm glad it wasn't like the whole clip. It was just like the last portion, which I'm going to repeat now and hopefully I remember. So just a few things before we get into this video. I just want to thank the Lord for giving me another year to be here. I'm so happy, healthy, thankful, I'm appreciative. And just to wake up every morning is a true blessing. Two, I just want to thank the friends and family for still keeping in touch. It is hard because some people are working, some people aren't. You know, just a little text to say hi and how you doing, it brings a smile to people's faces. My husband and I have been at home for the most part, working super part-time, very picky with what we're doing because we want to make sure it's safe for him and I to be out there with other people. 2020 has been tough for everybody. It hurts just to listen to these people's stories. My heart goes out to every single one of you guys. Just stay strong, be connected with your friends and family. That is the best support you can have at the moment until things settle down and we can reunite. You know, honestly, at this point, I thought my husband and I were gonna pull each other's hair out, poke each other's eyes, and maybe draw on each other's faces while we sleep. But no, my God, we are loving the time together. We are a little stir crazy, so we do go out for walks, but for the most part, we're like peas and carrots. He's definitely my partner in crime, and I'm truly thankful and blessed for him. And when things settle down and I'm away, or he's at work or away traveling, we're gonna call each other and say, can we come home now? And I'm also thankful to have baby Tofu and Levi here, because without these little fur babies, we probably would go crazy. 3, I would love to wish everybody a happy birthday. December babies are the best. I'm a Capricorn. Capricorn season is in full effect. And speaking of December babies, if you guys haven't seen my video, I posted a icy winter blue glam, which represents Capricorn birthstone, which is like a beautiful bluish turquoise. Sometimes you can see green in it. I don't know, everyone looks at it differently, but I think it's just blue. And I do have a holiday giveaway that actually ends on the 27th, which is today. So you guys still have the full day of the 27th Pacific Standard Time to be entered into this drawing, and I will announce the winners on the 28th, which is the next day, tomorrow. So if you guys haven't already, check out that video. 2 things to know: subscribe and follow me on Instagram. So I'm gonna use some new pins. I swear I have more colors than just the yellow ones I always use. So off camera, I already did put on some moisturizer. You guys know this is my ultimate favorite. I say that a lot. So I'm torn whether to do a makeup look with this or this. So I was thinking either a birthday glam or a holiday glam, because you know, holiday, gold glitters, can't go wrong with that, especially with the red lip. Oh, I didn't bring a mirror again. What is wrong with me? Man, I guess I'll just use this little one. So I'm gonna work on my eyebrows as usual. So happy the sun is finally peeking through. It was actually raining this morning off and on, but it was like coming down. Are you done? No. It is kind of hard to talk and do makeup at the same time, so I might as well just finish my brows, let them bark it out. I'm pretty sure there's a delivery guy outside or a truck driving by. So, you know, he's going buck wild right now. I'm going to try a more heavy duty lip balm. I had good soft lips for about a week and it didn't last. I normally use the Tatcha Kiss You lip mask, but I think winter is calling for more heavy duty lip balm. This here is a sample size, but basically it's the Agave lip mask that I actually wear as a lip balm because the lips are so dry that it actually acts like a lip balm, which is so good. It's tacky and it really does saturate and it doesn't like linger off after a while. Like it really does soak and absorb. I don't know if it's so cold. Just pulled his ears, so now he's quiet. I'm just kidding, I won't do that to him. I just closed the curtains to the window. So I don't know if it's so cold now that this is so thick that it's so hard to squeeze out. There he goes. I believe you're supposed to sleep with this, as a true lip mask should. Again, the level of intensity of dryness, this is much needed. So we're just going to carve my brows. Oh Lord, my forehead is so much darker. It's just weird. I need my little mirror. This concealer is so good, guys. I don't know if you guys ever tried it, but it's actually a really good formulation. It's opaque, but it's really thin. But it does dry down to a really soft velvety finish. I would have to say it's really close to the Nars Creamy Concealers. It has a lot of pigment. You can easily cover if needed, but it does leave a soft semi-matte finish, so you don't have to set it with additional powder. It's not going to be like other concealers that are more liquidy because it's more sheer. This is a pretty close texture as a Nars. I like this because it's actually like a 3-in-1 product where you can conceal, you can use to carve your brows. And I know some people like to use concealers as lid primers. Sometimes it just works, you know? I think I'm gonna go in with the Lorac Palette. This is a brand new one that just came out. This is called the New York Pro Palette. I feel like this is more dark and smokier. Let's work on a birthday glam. So I'm gonna start with the color. Would help if it was right side up. Let's go in with the color Sable. This is a really warm type of brown. And we're just gonna use this in the crease. This is just gonna be a base for me to build my colors in the crease with. So first of all, we'd like to say happy birthday to all the December babies. I too am a December baby. I'm gonna jump in with the color Burgundy. So I'm just gonna work this on the outer crease right here, but I'm gonna bring it up to where my eye bone is. This mirror is horrible. It has like a ripple. But I'm gonna try my best using this. So again, I'm just gonna focus this on the outer corner and bring it up into the crease. You see that outline? It's gonna be a little bit rough looking at the moment. I'm just going to define my actual crease that I don't have. It's there, it's just not really deep. So this is where the contouring plays the most, is on this eye here. With the remaining product, I'm gonna contour more towards my nose. I guess the reason why I can change up the video, whether it's a birthday glam or a holiday look, is because those two dates are so close together. And I'm sure you guys already read the title that it's going to be a birthday glam. Just making sure it's blended nice and smooth. Now I feel like I need to brighten my lids. Oh, now I'm going to brighten my lids by making a base, so it's going to be a cut crease. I will be using a shimmery product, so I would need the lid space to be very opaque for the next shade. I'm going to take this soft taupe color, just going to apply it on the rest of the lid space here. Just going to soften up the colors in the crease, bringing it up to my brow bone, so it looks a bit smoother looking. I'm so scared to try these colors. I'm going to go with this guy here because the name is Stardust. I thought it was really cute. It's kind of like a taupey brown, pewter, bronze. I don't know, a color that I can't make up my mind to. Pretty. Any fallout? Not yet? Wow, tell me that's not pretty. That was my concern, if I actually applied on like this, if there was gonna be any fallouts. I thought for sure if I swiped my brush that way, I'll get some fallouts. So far I don't. But I have to say I did a fair share of dabbing the brush in there. See the fallouts here? I'm tapping them out, but I feel like it's kind of coming off of the brush. It's definitely on my table. Take a smudger brush, and of course I'm just gonna dip in with the black. Just gonna work this on the outer crease. We want that smoky look today. So I wanna make sure I have enough black on the outer corners. And again, I'm gonna rock this in the crease. I'm gonna go in with that burgundy again and just lightly apply it in the crease. And I'll contour the rest of the products towards my nose. Do this every time. Get the black so close to there, but then I'm gonna take a makeup wipe and just clean it out because I don't want it to mess with the foundation. Although I'm gonna put the same amount of black on top of it again. So far, so good. So let's curl these lashes. I'm just gonna take this guy. This is the Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara. I'm just gonna build my lashes with a light coat. And of course, I will be styling my lashes with some falsies. While the glue is tacking out, I'm gonna take a gel liner and tightline my eyes. Naked lashes, they never disappoint me. And these are number 422, if you guys are curious. I'm gonna take the same brush with the burgundy, again with whatever's remaining on the product. And I'm basically just going to fill the rest of my eye space because this is gonna be a very dramatic, smokier look. So I'm just gonna fill it up again, softly diffusing it with the soft taupe together, just making sure it looks nice and smooth. So I'm not really leaving too much space in the brow bone for highlights, but I am still going to highlight it. I'm gonna take this shadow. This is Shimma. This is by Makeupgeek. I'm just gonna take a flat liner brush. And since I didn't leave much space because I have the shadows all the way up to the top basically, I'm gonna take a flat brush, just like that, and then blend it out. So just softly giving it a little bit, dab it on the corners of the arch of the brow and just blend it out. Oh, I have a little missing spot here. There we go. What a big difference when you patch up a little hole in your brows. First thing I'm going to do is prime my skin. I'm going to use the BeccaZero. This is the no makeup foundation. I feel like it didn't do much for me. I mean, clearly it's zero, but I find that using this as a primer works better. Although it does blur the skin because it's like a silicone, actually it's not silicone based. So it does blur out the skin with its magical powers. It's supposed to reduce like redness and stuff, minimize freckles and the discoloration. It seemed like it would have done a good job for me because I was reading the reviews with the pictures with an Asian person with freckles. Nope. So I find it, using it as just a primer, works best. And it fills in all the wrinkles I have on my forehead. Now we're gonna go in with the Nars Concealer. So I believe I'm going to add more black to the shadows after I'm done, just because I really want more of a smokier look. So I am going to be adding more black to really have that smokier look and rim my bottom lashes. Normally, if I don't want it too smoky and still softer, I would use like more brown colors, but today's a special day. Now I'm gonna help reduce some of the redness around the center of the face. I'm gonna use this concealer, they're Minerals Bare Pro. These are the 3 foundations that I've been using in my videos lately, only because they work with my skin, the color is right, because most of the foundations I have are either way too light, and I do have a handful of them that are way too dark. So I'm gonna use my favorite foundation in the world. This is the Givenchy Photo Perfection. Basically just work with this and just dab it. I don't know if it's my sponge, guys. Yeah, it's my sponge. I think it's time to get a new sponge. I'm pretty upset this foundation is not around anymore. It's actually one of their best foundations that I tried from their line. It's literally the best. If you guys can comment down below another awesome foundation that is water-based, no oils, no silicone, SPF 20, light and airy on the skin, that's also HD, that has hyaluronic acid, airbrush finish, buildable, please comment down below. Because I've tried so many. And this also doesn't have a fragrance, like smell to it. It's very, very mild, and that's another big plus. It just looks like super smooth. And I'm not sure if I mentioned that when I do weddings and brides prefer traditional versus airbrush, this is the foundation I use on them too. Photographs beautifully. Take a little baking powder. This is the Beauty Bakerie flour. It's gonna take a little bit and just bake under my eyes. All over the shirt. And now all over the table. Use a little Lorac Pro contour palette. I mix the deep and the medium together, and then I just start on my ear and I bring it down right under. But I focus it more here first, where the baking powder is. And I bring it upwards, again along my hairline and jawline. Make sure I create enough shadow here so it looks nice and snatched. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the powder and sharpen my contour a slight bit. I got hella powder on my lashes. Rookie. So I'm just gonna take my mascara and just coat them. I'm gonna go back with the liner and just tight line my lower lash line. I keep opening the side. Taking a clean brush, I'm just going to wipe off the baking powder. So you can see it's a little bit more sharp. That side looks really sharp. Loving the outcome of the burgundy that I added more of on the lid space. And my skin, guys, so smooth. This is the shimmer brick and it's called the Beverly Hills. So I just go around the colors and just basically highlight on my cheekbones. And I kind of like let it continue up to my brows like a C shape. See how more pronounced it looks? Makes my face look snatched. Skin looks so wet and dewy. So going back in with this palette, I am gonna take that black. Microphone is dying. Okay, so I'm just going to smudge out my eyes, and this time I'm gonna bring it all the way from outer to inner. Going back in with that smudger brush, and again, like I said, I'm gonna go in with more black. It's gonna fill in that little hole that was missing there because I wiped it off, and I'm just going to dab the rest nice and gently so it doesn't get everywhere. Really wanna focus it just on that corner. Now this time I'm rocking it back into the crease, so it's gonna define the burgundy a little bit more with the leftover black. Taking that smudger brush, I'm gonna try to wipe it off a little bit, but I am gonna go in with the color burgundy because I want it to be a little bit more smokier and deeper in color. So I'm gonna take that burgundy color and just bring it right under here. I'm not gonna bring it all the way around, it's just gonna hover on the outer quarter of my lashes, just so it has a little bit more smokier effect on the outer corners. So we gotta give our lower lashes some love. Last thing, of course, is to highlight. I'm gonna take that same shimmer brick and just swirl this brush around it. So now for the lips, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury. This is Pillow Talk lip liner, and one of my favorite nudes from my teen years. This is Hightea by MAC. I usually would go for Spice. That would be like a teen years dual lipstick and lip liner, but I can't find it. See that Agave lip mask? That Agave lip mask hooked it up. And this is my final look, guys. I really love the combination of these colors that I chose from this palette. So as I was doing my mascara or where I had to look really close, I put my elbow on here and look. Oh no! That sucks. Anyways, I may have went a little too safe with the colors. Definitely used the mattes and I went in for this color. I was trying to avoid these colors. They're a little bit more chunkier in the pigment, so not a lot of colors came off when you try to swatch it. So I think that's why they recommend you using this wet. So next time I'm going to create a look by dampening my brushes, but I felt these shadows were creamy enough where they glided on nicely, perfect color payoff, and it wasn't messy where it came off all over my face. See, this is why I like to bring the shadows in to contour and not necessarily contour my actual nose. This is just me, my preference, because I feel like when I do contour a little bit, it does narrow my nose a little bit where it's not so big, fat, and tall. That's my version of contouring my nose, if some of you guys are wondering. I really did like how I sharpened out my contour, my cheeks with the leftover powder that I had on my dish, because it really does help in having the placement, opposed to having all over the face like a blush color. So this definitely sharpened it a lot more. Don't do this on the daily. But it does help if you accidentally messed up and put too much on here. You know, these COVID cheeks, it was needed. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup video. Thank you for getting ready with me for my birthday, and I'm ready to be at home, dress up in my best clothes, take lots of pictures, and of course I'm gonna have the hubby help me because we're gonna get him to become an Instagram hubby. Just kidding, he's probably gonna hate this. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy birthday to all the December babies out there. Stay tuned as I have my final video posting at the end of the year, which is my Best of Beauties 2020 video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.